Welcome to the 2020 Dearborn County Women of Distinction Award Ceremony, presented by Civista Bank. On behalf of the Dearborn County Chamber of Commerce, I would like to thank Civista Bank for their continued support of this great annual tradition. 2020 has been a difficult and strange year, and we are grateful to local businesses like Civista for doing their part to keep some things operating as normally as possible. We are excited to once again present three amazing local women with the Dearborn County Women of Distinction designation. Lee Fox was nominated by Susan Martin mainly for her work as an addiction support and recovery specialist. Lee has turned her day job into a lifelong passion and commitment to fighting addiction and the destruction it causes. As Susie says, she is a woman on a mission. Lee participates in a broad collection of addiction-focused nonprofit agencies, including the Ovarian Cancer Alliance of Greater Cincinnati, the Community Action Recovery Effort, Citizens Against Substance Abuse, and the Dearborn County Faith Response Network. Lee was the driving force behind bringing the Oxford House Recovery Home program to Dearborn County, the first recovery house opening in Aurora in 2019. Currently, Dearborn County has 5 such homes. Lee is an avid marathon runner, a dedicated mother and wife, and truly a deserving recipient of the 2020 Women of Distinction Award. Thank you again to Civista for making this year's ceremony possible.
Hello. I humbly thank the Chamber of Commerce for honoring me with this award, and to my colleague Susan Martin for her nomination. I owe this award to all those who support me in my daily work. My husband Paul, my family, my supervisor at Community Mental Health, Martin Justice, a master professional and mentor, all of the addiction services team at CMHC, my friends, and my Trinity Episcopal Church family, particularly Vicar Mary Tafflinger. I feel a deep sense of gratitude for the host of community providers who value the work that we do serving those with mental health needs and substance use issues, those who work equally as hard as me, if not harder. Judge Cleary and the team serving Dearborn County Veterans Treatment and ACC problem-solving courts, all departments at CMHC, including Harmony Health Clinic under the leadership of Susan Martin, our CMHC addiction medicine providers, CMHC Housing and Unity House, the Clearinghouse, Pastor Bob Northcutt and his involvement with the Salvation Army, Safe Passages, Mayor Malon's Care Initiative under the leadership of Brenda Spade, and my fellow recovery coaches in the hospital and at Choices, Lifetime Resources and Catch a Ride, SEIOC, and Ivy Tech. But mostly, I'm grateful to those brave and committed individuals who allow me to be present with them, walking by their side as they journey along the path of recovery. Transformation is possible, but nobody can or should go it alone. The key is that I'm passionate about the work that I do. I show up. I believe in the power of community, connections. I also believe in hard work, grit, accountability, determination, collaboration, authenticity, prayer, and self-care. But mostly, I trust and believe in the power and process of loving others to bring hope, provide motivation, and promote healing. I'm sure there are times when we all wonder if what we're doing is actually making a difference. Sometimes problems and heartaches all over the world can seem far too complex to ever make a dent in. 2020 has been a particularly overwhelming one as COVID-19 impacted almost every facet of our lives. It challenged our strengths and resources and compromised the most vulnerable. What I would say is that your efforts caring for and supporting our community may seem small, but they're like a tiny pebble that's dropped into a pond. The ripples from one tiny pebble reach every corner of the pond. No effort to help is too small. Dearborn County is a better place because of the work of community mental health, Dearborn County's problem-solving courts, and all the community providers and volunteers. I am proud to be a part of these efforts, and it is with the utmost gratitude that I am both honored and humbled to accept this award. Thank you.
Fayla Mans was nominated by Regina Rybold for her work on several nonprofit boards in Dearborn County and her work as an elected school board member on the Lawrenceburg Community School Corporation School Board. In this role, she participates in numerous committees, such as the Dual Language Program, entrusted to implement and oversee a dual language program in the classrooms. Fayla is also part of the committee that drafted the school reentry plan for COVID-19 standards. Recently, Fayla was appointed by the school board president as a delegate to the Indiana State Board Assembly. Her dedication to the community and our school corporation is well deserving of recognition as a 2020 Dearborn County Woman of Distinction. Thank you again to Civista Bank for making this year's ceremony possible.
First, I would like to say how honored I am to have been nominated for the Woman of the Distinction Award, and even more honored to have been chosen. I would like to thank Regina Rybold for my surprise nomination and the committee for my selection. I am overwhelmed by the recognition. I taught at Central Elementary for 39 years and served on the negotiating team and union president for 1 year. Upon my retirement, I decided I wanted to continue my role in serving the educational needs of the Lawrenceburg students. I was recently re-elected for a second term to the Lawrenceburg School Board. Our primary school began their dual language immersion program 2 years ago. I served on the committee that brought this opportunity to our students. We are modeling our curriculum on the Utah model, which is the gold standard for the DLI programs. This program will expand to Central's 3rd grade for 2021. The 60 children who are enrolled in this groundbreaking program will be fluent in Spanish by 9th grade and will have the opportunity to learn a 3rd language if interested. Being bilingual will have lifelong benefits in this ever-increasingly global economy. The COVID crisis has created an entire set of unforeseen problems for all schools. Mr. Gailey asked me to serve as the board representative for the reentry implementation plan. It was very rewarding to work with the building principals to help establish the specific procedures needed for each building to be successful in staying safe and healthy and still remain open to serve the students. Growing up in Aurora, Hill Forest has always been important to me. I began serving as a docent in 2007 and joined the board in 2015. We just finished decorating the mansion on Monday for the holidays. I also am serving a second term for the Dearborn Community Foundation Board and serve as a member on one of the scholarship committees. A group of Dearborn County retired teachers meet once a week throughout the year to make pillowcase dresses and shorts to be sent to children all over the world. I joined the group in 2013, and to date we have made over 5,500 dresses and even more pairs of shorts. As a member of the RSVP, I have been a participant of the Pen Pal program since 2013. I am also a member of the National Phi Beta Psi sorority. I have held the offices of treasurer and secretary and served on the state and local scholarship committees. Helping others gives me great satisfaction, and I plan to continue serving where I am needed. Being retired allows me that opportunity. I especially want to again thank Regina, Eric Kranz, and the Chamber of Commerce for being chosen a Woman of Distinction. Thank you.
Laurie Ketchum was nominated by Jill Lusnow and Jacqueline and Cassandra Ketchum. Laurie has been an integral part of the community for over 20 years. She has served as both a volunteer EMT and firefighter, one of the first women to serve as a firefighter at the Bright Volunteer Fire Department. For years, she organized the Bright Community Festival, a tremendous fundraising event for the VFD. She has also been involved with the Dearborn Community Foundation, Dearborn County 4-H, the Lawrenceburg Modern Quilt Guild, and the North Dearborn Pantry. Laurie is a woman who goes out of her way to help and empower other women and is absolutely a shining example of a Dearborn County woman of distinction.
My name is Laurie Ketchum. My husband and I are from the West Coast and moved to the Bright area for his job in 1987. We had no idea when we moved into Dearborn County that it would be such a great place to live with such an active and supportive community. When Eric from the Dearborn County Chamber of Commerce called to tell me I was receiving this honor, I was really convinced he had the wrong person. He told me Jill Lusso had nominated me. Thank you, Jill. I feel humbled and thankful to be recognized with these other wonderful women. Thank you to Eric and the Chamber for supporting local women each year with this award. Sometimes I like to think of myself as a professional volunteer. I'm very attracted to being involved in the community at a hands-on level. There are so many organizations that rely on volunteer help to keep going. Volunteers are really the heart and soul of a community. There are many organizations that need them to serve and fulfill their own personal missions. Giving as little as one day a month can make a big difference for an organization. In the past, I've volunteered as an EMT, firefighter, Bright Festival coordinator, 4-H leader, Dearborn County Community Foundation board member, Women Empowering Women and Lilly Scholarship Committee members, various club roles, and a Destination Imagination coach, just to name a few. Currently, I'm serving on the board of the North Dearborn Pantry, along with working in a hands-on capacity, stocking shelves and working with patrons, shopping for them. This year has really been challenging for everyone, volunteers and patrons alike. My personal PSA is to remind people to ask for help. Everyone needs it sometime in their life, and eventually we will all get the opportunity to pay it forward to others. When I spoke with Jill about the nomination, she mentioned that this award would shine a light on the need for volunteers in the community, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity. Thank you again to the Chamber for the Women of Distinction Award, and congratulations to the other 2020 honorees.